Have you ever wondered if your favorite celebrities smell as good as they look? It's easy to assume that Hollywood's elite, with their designer clothes and million-dollar lifestyles, must always smell divine. But the truth might shock you. Some of the most famous stars have developed a reputation for their questionable hygiene, with co-stars and insiders revealing shocking details about their body odor, bad breath, and unconventional grooming habits. From legendary actors of the past to modern A-listers, you'll be surprised to learn which celebrities have been called out for their less than pleasant scent. So get ready as we dive into the world of Hollywood's stinkiest stars. You won't believe who made the list. Clark Gable's bad breath and dentures. Clark Gable, often referred to as the King of Hollywood, had an undeniable charm that captivated audiences throughout the golden age of cinema. Starring in iconic films like Gone with the Wind and It Happened One Night, Gable exuded confidence and charisma on screen. However, one aspect of his personal hygiene was far less appealing: his notoriously bad breath. His co-star, Vivian Leigh, who played Scarlett O'Hara in Gone with the Wind, found kissing him on set to be an unbearable experience. The root of the issue was Gable's dentures. After losing several teeth at an early age due to poor dental health, he relied on false teeth, which reportedly emitted a foul odor. During the 1930s and 1940s, dental hygiene wasn't as advanced as it is today, and proper cleaning solutions for dentures were not widely available. While dentures don't inherently cause bad breath, improper care and hygiene can lead to an unpleasant smell, and it seems Gable didn't maintain them as well as he should have. Leigh was quoted as saying his breath smelled something awful, making their on-screen romance far less enjoyable for her than it appeared to audiences. Despite his rugged good looks and immense popularity, Gable's dental hygiene left much to be desired. It's a reminder that even the most dashing of stars can have their unappealing secrets hidden behind the glitz and glamour of Hollywood. Jennifer Aniston's coffee breath. Jennifer Aniston has long been admired for her beauty, charm, and timeless appeal. As one of Hollywood's most beloved actresses, she has stolen the hearts of fans worldwide through her role as Rachel Green on Friends and her performances in numerous romantic comedies. However, despite her flawless public image, some of her co-stars have revealed that working closely with her isn't always as pleasant as it seems, thanks to her infamous coffee breath. Actor Jason Bateman, who starred alongside Aniston in The Switch and The Change-Up, once admitted that her breath was so strong that he had to stop kissing scenes just to recover. Alec Baldwin, who shared the screen with her on 30 Rock, was even more blunt, calling the experience painful and questioning how other actors had managed to endure kissing her in past roles. While Aniston has never publicly addressed these remarks, it's no secret that she is a coffee lover. With her busy schedule and demanding career, it's likely that she fuels up on caffeine throughout the day, which could be the culprit behind the problem. Coffee breath occurs because the drink reduces saliva production, allowing odor-causing bacteria to thrive. While a breath mint or some gum could have been a simple solution, it seems Aniston's coffee habit made things particularly difficult for her co-stars. Despite her fresh and youthful appearance, even Hollywood's sweetheart isn't immune to the effects of a little too much caffeine. Sophia Loren's garlic-laced breath. Sophia Loren, one of the most stunning actresses of her time, was known for her classic beauty and sultry screen presence. However, despite her glamorous image, one thing about her made a lasting impression on her co-star, Marlon Brando: her breath. According to Brando, Loren's love for garlic-heavy Italian cuisine resulted in an overpowering odor that made their on-screen interactions difficult. He even went so far as to compare her breath to that of a dinosaur. The tension between Brando and Loren didn't stop at bad breath. Their working relationship on the 1967 film A Countess from Hong Kong was filled with awkward and unpleasant encounters. Brando not only insulted her breath, but also made crude remarks about her appearance, once telling her that she had long hairs growing from her nostrils. Loren, naturally, was infuriated by his comments and never forgave him for the way he treated her. Though Brando may have exaggerated, the reality is that certain foods, particularly garlic and onions, can leave a strong and lingering scent. These compounds enter the bloodstream and can be exhaled for hours, making breath mints or brushing only temporary fixes. For Loren, her passion for authentic Italian cuisine may have been a part of her cultural identity, but for Brando, it was an unwelcome distraction. Their turbulent interactions prove that even Hollywood icons can clash over something as simple as personal hygiene. Johnny Depp's pirate-inspired stink. Johnny Depp is known for his unconventional approach to life and acting, and it seems his commitment to authenticity controversy extends even to personal hygiene. While filming Pirates of the Caribbean, Depp reportedly refused to shower for long periods, preferring to embrace the rugged, unwashed look of his character, Captain Jack Sparrow. While this dedication to realism may have impressed some, it didn't sit well with his co-stars. Angelina Jolie, who worked with Depp on The Tourist, allegedly found his odor particularly off-putting. According to reports, before intimate scenes, she insisted he freshen up with mouthwash and mints because his breath was simply unbearable. Depp has been open about his disinterest in traditional hygiene practices, and insiders claim he often skips showers, rarely brushes his teeth, and generally prefers a more natural approach to grooming. Though he may embody the carefree and rebellious spirit of his characters, this habit has certainly earned him a reputation for being one of Hollywood's least hygienic stars. While Depp's talent and charisma have made him a fan favorite, his less than fresh scent might make some people think twice before getting too close. Brad Pitt's DIY deodorant disaster. Brad Pitt has been named sexiest man alive more than once, but behind the magazine covers and red carpet appearances lies a surprising fact: his hygiene habits are far from glamorous. Unlike most celebrities who indulge in expensive colognes and luxury grooming products, Pitt has openly admitted to avoiding deodorants and commercial soaps. Instead, he prefers a homemade concoction of lemons, water, and apple cider vinegar, believing it to be a healthier alternative. Pitt has expressed concerns about the toxins found in traditional hygiene products, claiming that many soaps and deodorants contain chemicals that are harmful to both the body and the environment. While his all-natural approach may align with his health-conscious lifestyle, it hasn't exactly worked in his favor when it comes to body odor. According to sources who have worked closely with him, his citrus and vinegar method is far from effective. Instead of masking or eliminating bad smells, it simply allows them to linger. Even his ex-wife, Angelina Jolie, reportedly found his hygiene choices frustrating. She allegedly encouraged him to use deodorant, or at least shower more frequently, but Pitt remained committed to his natural routine. While personal grooming is a matter of preference, Pitt's choice to ditch modern hygiene products has certainly raised eyebrows. His unconventional approach to cleanliness may align with his beliefs, but for those around him, the results have been less than pleasant. Brad's kids called him Stinky Daddy. It's one thing for co-stars and colleagues to notice someone's bad hygiene, but when your own children start complaining, it might be time to reconsider your habits. In Brad Pitt's case, his kids were among his most vocal critics. Reports suggest that his children were so fed up with his lack of hygiene that they gave him an unflattering nickname, Stinky Daddy. Maddox, Zahara, and the other Pitt Jolie children reportedly found his natural musk unbearable, leading them to stage playful interventions in an attempt to get him to freshen up. At one point, they even changed his Facebook username to Stinky Daddy as a joke. Some of his kids allegedly went as far as throwing bars of Irish Spring soap at him and spritzing him with Chanel No. 5, hoping he'd get the hint. While the pranks were lighthearted, they reflected a genuine frustration with their father's hygiene habits. Angelina Jolie, who was also known for her eco-conscious lifestyle, seemed to draw the line at excessive body odor. Though she initially supported Pitt's natural living philosophy, it's been reported that his refusal to use modern hygiene products became a point of contention in their relationship. While Brad Pitt may have millions of fans swooning over him, his children's humorous attempts to fix his hygiene habits suggest that not everyone is enamored with his scent. Angelina Jolie forced Johnny Depp to use mouthwash. Working with Johnny Depp may be a dream for many actors, but for Angelina Jolie, it came with an unexpected challenge: his breath. While filming The Tourist, Jolie reportedly found Depp's breath so unbearable that she took matters into her own hands. Before shooting intimate scenes, she handed him a bottle of Listerine and a pack of mints, strongly suggesting he use them. Depp, known for his bohemian and free-spirited lifestyle, has long had a reputation for being less than diligent about personal hygiene. Insiders have claimed that he rarely brushes his teeth and is not particularly concerned about bad breath. While this may not be an issue in everyday life, it became a significant problem when he had to film romantic scenes with Jolie. Jolie, a consummate professional, didn't make a public fuss about the situation, but sources from the set revealed that she found Depp's breath distracting enough to take action. Her request for him to freshen up was reportedly delivered with a mix of humor and firmness, ensuring that their on-screen chemistry wouldn't be ruined by off-putting odors. Though Depp's talent is undeniable, his lack of attention to hygiene has become a recurring issue in Hollywood. Jolie's intervention serves as a reminder that even the biggest stars sometimes need a little nudge when it comes to personal grooming. Cameron Diaz hasn't worn deodorant for 20 years. Cameron Diaz is widely recognized for her radiant beauty and effortless charm, but there's one aspect of her personal routine that might surprise and even repel some people. The Charlie's Angels star has proudly stated that she hasn't worn deodorant in over 20 years, believing that antiperspirants do more harm than good. Diaz claims that deodorants and antiperspirants clog pores and trap in bodily odors, preventing the body from naturally eliminating them. While there may be some debate over the long-term effects of deodorant use, the reality is that body odor is a natural occurrence that doesn't always disperse, as Diaz suggests. Instead of masking her scent with store-bought products, she prefers to let her body do its thing, no matter how noticeable the results may be. Her all-natural approach has drawn criticism and concern from some of her co-stars and industry insiders. Several sources have claimed that her scent is, at times, overwhelming, especially after long hours on set. While Diaz embraces her natural musk with confidence, not everyone in Hollywood shares her enthusiasm for skipping deodorant. Despite her unconventional choice, Diaz remains one of the most beloved actresses in Hollywood. Her decision to forego deodorant is a personal one, but it certainly adds an unexpected layer to her otherwise glamorous image. Diaz's dirty clothing habits. In addition to her stance against deodorant, Cameron Diaz has also developed an unusual habit when it comes to clothing hygiene, or rather, the lack thereof. Instead of washing her outfits after wearing them multiple times, she reportedly keeps them on for several days before tossing them in the trash. This surprising revelation has shocked many, especially considering the environmental impact of excessive clothing waste. Instead of doing laundry like most people, Diaz allegedly prefers to wear the same clothes for as long as possible before discarding them altogether. While some might assume this approach is about convenience, others believe it's another aspect of her broader anti-chemical philosophy. Sources close to the actress have claimed that this habit has sometimes led to noticeable odor issues, particularly since she also chooses not to wear deodorant. The combination of re-worn clothing and a lack of antiperspirant has reportedly left some of her co-stars and friends a bit uneasy. Though Diaz remains one of Hollywood's most successful actresses, her hygiene habits add an unexpected twist to her public persona. While many admire her confidence and commitment to natural living, her approach to hygiene is certainly not for everyone. Matthew McConaughey's 30-year no deodorant rule. Matthew McConaughey has built his career on his laid-back, easygoing persona, both on and off the screen. His smooth southern drawl and natural charisma have made him one of Hollywood's most beloved actors. However, there's one aspect of his personal hygiene that many find surprising. He hasn't worn deodorant in over 30 years. McConaughey firmly believes that humans don't need deodorant and has been vocal about his decision to go without it. According to him, a person's natural scent is part of who they are, and covering it up with artificial fragrances isn't necessary. He has confidently stated in interviews that he doesn't have body odor and that he's never had complaints, though some of his co-stars might disagree. One of those co-stars is Kate Hudson, who worked with McConaughey on multiple films, including How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days and Fool's Gold. She reportedly found his natural scent a bit too overwhelming and even tried to convince him to use deodorant while they were filming. She went as far as bringing a stick of deodorant to set and encouraging him to use it before their more intimate scenes. However, McConaughey refused, standing by his belief that deodorant is unnecessary. Despite his aversion to traditional hygiene products, McConaughey remains one of Hollywood's most bankable stars. His confidence and carefree attitude have only added to his charm, even if his co-stars might wish he'd reconsider his stance on deodorant. Kate Hudson's frustration with McConaughey's smell. Kate Hudson has had the unique experience of working closely with Matthew McConaughey on multiple romantic comedies. While their on-screen chemistry is undeniable, behind the scenes, Hudson reportedly struggled with McConaughey's commitment to his all-natural lifestyle, particularly his refusal to wear deodorant. During the filming of Fool's Gold, which involved plenty of steamy beachside scenes, Hudson allegedly found it difficult to ignore McConaughey's natural scent, especially in the hot and humid filming conditions. Sources from the set revealed that she attempted several times to get him to use deodorant, even jokingly offering him a stick before intimate scenes. McConaughey, however, remained firm in his stance that his body didn't need artificial products to control odor. While Hudson has always spoken highly of McConaughey's personality and talent, she has been candid about his distinct scent. In interviews, she has hinted that filming close-up scenes with him could be challenging due to his hygiene habits. Despite this, the two remain good friends, and their movies continue to be fan favorite. McConaughey's natural musk might not be for everyone, but it's clear he has no plans of changing his approach anytime soon. While Hudson may have wished for a fresher co-star during filming, she still managed to create some of the most beloved rom-com moments with him. Yvette Nicole Brown loves McConaughey's granola smell. Not everyone is put off by Matthew McConaughey's refusal to wear deodorant. While some of his co-stars, like Kate Hudson, have tried to convince him to freshen up, others actually enjoy his natural scent. One such person is actress Yvette Nicole Brown, who co-starred with McConaughey in Tropic Thunder. Unlike Hudson, Brown didn't find McConaughey's scent unpleasant. In fact, she found it quite appealing, even describing it as delicious. According to Brown, McConaughey smells like granola and good living, which aligns with his earthy and free-spirited personality. She noted that his scent wasn't overwhelming or offensive, but rather unique and fitting for someone with his laid-back lifestyle. Her perspective sheds light on the idea that body odor isn't necessarily offensive to everyone. Some people may be more sensitive to scents, while others embrace natural body smells. In McConaughey's case, his pheromones seem to work in his favor, at least for some people. While not everyone shares Brown's appreciation for McConaughey's scent, her remarks prove that personal preferences vary. For every co-star who finds his lack of deodorant a challenge, there may be someone else who finds it oddly attractive. Brando versus Loren's on-set feud. Marlon Brando and Sophia Loren were two of the most famous actors of their time, but their working relationship was anything but harmonious. When the two starred together in the 1967 film A Countess from Hong Kong, their interactions were marred by tension, insults, and, surprisingly, hygiene complaints. Brando was known for being blunt and sometimes rude, and he didn't hold back when it came to his thoughts on Loren. He reportedly insulted her paintings when they first met, calling her emotionally disturbed and suggesting she needed therapy. However, the real issue arose when Brando commented on her personal hygiene. He complained about her breath, which he claimed smelled worse than a dinosaur's. Given Loren's well-documented love for Italian cuisine, particularly garlic-heavy dishes, Brando's remarks may have been related to her diet. The conflict escalated when Brando made an inappropriate comment about the hair in her nostrils during a close-up scene. Furious, Loren pulled away from him and refused to continue filming until she was convinced to return to set. As tensions grew, Brando took things even further by biting Loren's lip too hard during a kiss scene, leaving her in pain. Their on-set clashes made filming difficult, and their feud lasted well beyond the movie's release. Loren never forgave Brando for his comments, and their relationship remained strained for years. Their rocky dynamic serves as a reminder that even Hollywood legends aren't immune to personal conflicts, especially when hygiene becomes a topic of discussion. Brad Pitt encouraged co-stars to take whore baths. Brad Pitt's aversion to modern hygiene products has not only affected his own grooming routine, but also influenced those around him. During the filming of Inglourious Basterds, Pitt reportedly suggested an alternative hygiene method to his co-star, Eli Roth. Instead of taking regular showers, Pitt recommended what's commonly referred to as a whore bath or a French bath, essentially using wet wipes to clean the body instead of soap and water. Pitt believed that using wet wipes was just as effective as showering, especially in situations where access to a full bath wasn't convenient. However, this method doesn't fully eliminate bacteria or odor, and it's certainly not a substitute for proper hygiene. While it may work in a pinch, relying on wet wipes as a primary cleansing method isn't the most hygienic approach. Despite his natural lifestyle, Pitt's hygiene choices have often been criticized, even by those closest to him. While he might see wet wipes as an acceptable alternative, many people, including his own family, have expressed frustration with his approach to cleanliness. Pitt's reluctance to embrace modern hygiene remains one of the more peculiar aspects of his personality. While his acting skills are undeniable, his hygiene habits continue to spark curiosity and, in some cases, discomfort among those who work with him. Hollywood may be filled with glitz and glamour, but as we've seen, some of its biggest stars has some pretty shocking hygiene habits. From Clark Gable's bad breath to Matthew McConaughey's refusal to wear deodorant, it's clear that fame and fortune don't always come with a fresh scent. While these celebrities may shine on screen, their off-screen odor has left co-stars and insiders less than impressed. Now, we want to hear from you. Were you surprised by any of the names on this list? Do you know of any other celebrities who have been called out for poor hygiene? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more eye-opening content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.